Hi, I'm Mr. Incognito, the poor man's mill masquerist, and you're watching Judo Comics TV.
I'm back with Dave Goode and Vance Capley. How are you guys doing?
I'm great, man. I'm down here in Tennessee with my buddy Vance in his studio here.
This is an awesome day. We got Dave Goode down here in Tennessee, and we're talking about Judo Comics, and we're having a great time.
Alright. The first time I interviewed you guys, you were putting together Judo Comics and didn't want to reveal too much about the book's lead character, Dr. Judo. Now that the book is out, can you tell us a bit more about the character?
Well, the thing that we didn't want to reveal was his background as a judo master. And now that the comic's out and you can buy the comic, and I hope you do buy the comic, and you can say yes.
Yes, and it's at lulu.com. Look up Judo Comics by Dave Goode, illustrated by yours truly.
And you get to see his background, that he was a 4-time high school wrestling champion. He went to college, became the Big Ten wrestling champion, placed 4th in the NCAA championship, and then Pearl Harbor was bombed. He left school, he joined the Marine Corps. With his wrestling background, he was teaching self-defense until he was brought up and actually saw combat duty in the Philippines. After the war, he was a member of the American Occupation Force in Japan, and he got to actually study judo under the real masters of the art. And he first was awarded his 4th degree black belt, and then eventually a 5th degree black belt.
What are the different levels of black belts?
Does anybody really care?
The fans would like to know.
Yeah, but, well...
nicknames for him, the code
the
names.
Shodan, the Yandan, and such. The Dan levels are the black belt levels after you come out of the Q levels.
Yeah.
And it becomes black belt levels and up. Most competitive judokas are black belts and are usually like 4th degree when you're actually competing at a higher level, and that's what Dr. Judo was.
Right. I know you guys were talking about some visual changes that you were going to make in supporting character Dr. Judo. What were they going to be?
Well, there's one character, Stan Saperstein, who Dr. Judo eventually becomes a professional wrestler, and Stan Saperstein was his promoter. Right now, or to begin with, we had him looking like a generic actor who would be playing a nightclub owner, like Paul Stewart in King Creole, or a fight manager / trainer, like once again Paul Stewart, but this time in the Kirk Douglas movie Champion. I had this really weird dream, and you can say it's a weird dream if you want, but it was, in the dream I was actually channel surfing on television, and I came across a movie that I had never seen before. It was starring George Reeves.
Now, George Reeves, isn't he the model for Dr. Judo?
Well, he would have been a great Dr. Judo in a Dr. Judo movie.
Yeah.
And we might actually do something with that. But in this particular dream, he was an investigative reporter without glasses, as opposed to his most famous role as an investigative reporter wearing glasses. And
that was Superman.
There you go. I think they knew that. It's not like you know George Reeves specifically for his small role in Gone with the Wind or From Here to Eternity. You think George Reeves, you do think Superman. But in this dream, he's investigating the death of an actress. And looking into her past, he finds out at one point she was a burlesque queen. He goes to where she used to work as a dancer, and there's some interaction with Bernard Gorcey, who is the owner of this nightclub she worked in. And if you don't know who Bernard Gorcey is, and like George Reeves, you should just watch some old Bowery Boys movies. He was Louis Dombrowski, the sweet shop owner. And I just had this image from the dream of Louis Bernard Gorcey with a big cigar and a tie that went beyond loud all the way to obnoxious, and just playing this burlesque house owner. And in the dream, he actually wins the Academy Award for his portrayal. So I just thought that was interesting, and I decided, let's change Stan Saperstein from Paul Stewart to Bernard Gorcey.
Thank you for your time, and thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you for having us. And I'm glad you stopped before we got too silly.